stand in the way of our dreams. Most people master the obvious. You create something that wasn't there before. It's bold, it's beautiful, and it's you.
Girls out there, don't just go into getting married just because your father doesn't have enough money. Continue in school, who knows? You might be the next president of Uganda. You might even be the first female president of Uganda.
Give it your best, and your dreams will come to life. Success is yours. Go for your dreams, it's your turn.
Laziness is the key to poverty. It is a key to failure. All that is unpleasant. Why would you create your own suffering? No one deserves to be totally broke. Because if I'm to say broke, there are people out there who are broke but they are enjoying life. But when you're totally broke, life is hell on earth.
He or she who does not care about others is not a Muslim.
Any parent out there who is a Muslim, does your child pray? If not, what measure have you put for that? Because you are answerable to Allah about that.
A person in general, especially a good person, seeks to develop good relationship with others and take care of them, which makes this a way to restore the most beautiful memories and happy moments between them.
What about for the theology education? They are not studying to gain wealth from the theology knowledge.
When a person is teaching for lillah or is not teaching to gain money, that person is instead, Allah is giving him or her rewards, which is more important than this money this person gaining.
Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. A very warm greeting to each and every one of you out there. Welcome to the Muslim channel here at .NET Hub, located along Salama Road near Chirudo Hospital at Kabuma Stage. Well, today, let me call it a day in days, and today is the final session today is the final session of the first session in the Public Speakers Academy. And before any further notice, let me be able to tell you who I am and as well the people I'm working with today. Hindu is my name, and today I'm working with Mr. Salman Muyanja, then and as well as a Sheikh Faisal Matovu, and this one he's a lawyer and a Sheikh as well. So we have Sheikh Burhan, we have Sheikh Bajud, we have Mr. Emri, we have Mr. Abdullah from Chinawa High School, then Sheikh Mahmoud, and we have Jalia as well. So before any further notice, let us first have a breather and then we come back as well.
The best reward for all those in paradise is that they shall see the Creator with their naked eyes. They shall sight Him as the way they sight the moon, and they shall talk to Him at no cost. MashaAllah, Allahu Akbar.
How one should be best prepared for this day, and I think it was the essence of the speech, right?
Jannah, it is a place full of joy. It is a place full of peace, harmony, and there is extreme leisure and comfort.
Tell us, how best prepared can we be for this day?
Brothers and sisters, on this, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam added on saying that God prepared for the righteous servants what no eye has seen and what no ear has heard. That was narrated by Imam Bukhari.
I request that the judge should look into her speech. May I just want to
Can I say something?
You are free to say something.
I believe that we can have a reform by strengthening, that was what I said, by strengthening between man and the Creator, that is ibadah, by practicing the 5 pillars of Islam and then the articles of faith.
Muslims are found in the taxi park, Muslims are found in the butcheries, Muslims are the ones who do the unskilled labor. Most of our brothers and sisters out there who are not in the Islamic faith, they have been able to open up such. But for us, the Muslims, they take us as inferiors. They take us as people who cannot stand and address issues in the public.
You know, through education, I was able to learn about the light in Islam. That's why a man once known as Tamari Eric is now known as Tamari Farouk.
An Islamic scholar said, in the names of Hassan al-Basri, Naharuka dhayfu. Indeed, if you look at the daytime, is your vista. فَأَحْسِنْ إِلَيْهِ. So you try to perfect this day.
People keep insisting that Islam keeps abolishing each and everything that comes across them.
Why is Islam being blamed for human character? Islam as a religion can never kill anyone. It can never bomb anyone. Islam can never stand up to attack or bomb any place.
We don't all go to school in order to fulfill our dreams. I may have a dream of being a doctor in future, but I had never stepped in school, but I will make it. The man had stopped in the door of P3, but now he owns a hospital.
We fear to leave our comfort zones, yet we feel that our comfort zones are no longer comfortable, but we still refuse to change.
If I have a parent, then he or she happens to have a bad habit, how can I help my parent to change? How can I change my parent?
Omuto akubira omukulu engoma nazima. So I can sit my parents down and talk to them.
I'm telling you, you and you, whoever wants to be respected must in return offer respect to others.
Students do not want what they are making them do. They don't want. My advice to all people, I want things. And when you want something, you make it done.
Even if I didn't do it in school, my heart is at rest to see that I brought a group of people to come and show their oratory power. Thank you, guys.
I declare Kawesi Shamsa the winner of the competitions today.
Hindu is my name, today's moderator here at the Public Speakers Academy. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Muslim channel at DBS, and as well turn on the notifications for all our new updates. Well, for this day, and on behalf of the organizing committee, we extend our appreciations to everyone present today, and as well as the support that you have provided. So brothers and sisters, it has been quite a journey from the activation point to this final episode of season 1, final session of this season 1. And so today we are very delighted to be here. Let's have a simple recap.
Nobody will stand in the way of our dreams. Most people master the obvious. You create something that wasn't there before. It's bold, it's beautiful, and it's you.
Girls out there, don't just go into getting married just because your father doesn't have enough money. Continue in school, who knows? You might be the next president of Uganda. You might even be the first female president of Uganda.
Give it your best, and your dreams will come to life. Success is yours. Go for your dreams, it's your turn.
Laziness is the key to poverty. It is a key to failure. All that is unpleasant. Why would you create your own suffering? No one deserves to be totally broke. Because if I'm to say broke, there are people out there who are broke but they are enjoying life. But when you're totally broke, life is hell on earth.
He or she who does not care about others is not a Muslim.
Any parent out there who is a Muslim, does your child pray? If not, what measure have you put for that? Because you are answerable to Allah about that.
A person in general, especially a good person, seeks to develop good relationship with others and take care of them, which makes this a way to restore the most beautiful memories and happy moments between them.
What about for the theology education? They are not studying to gain wealth from the theology knowledge.
When a person is teaching for lillah or is not teaching to gain money, that person is instead, Allah is giving him or her rewards, which is more important than this money this person gaining.
We are live at the Muslim channel through the DBS, and as well subscribe to our YouTube channel today. And we say that for any business, we say that for any networking, business, advert, ideas, issues, or please call or WhatsApp our numbers on your screen below. Let me hope we're in the mood, because I'm sure this is going to be something more than what we had last time. So brothers and sisters, before any further, allow me show you the panel of judges that we have in the room today. We have Judge Mahmoud Chiyemba. He's a lawyer in making and also graduated as a sheikh in 2017. MashaAllah, Sheikh. Assalamu alaikum to barakatuh. Thank you very much. So we have Judge Jalia Nasuna, and MashaAllah, she's a member in the Ngalo Expo project, and I'm sure you've all heard about it before. Assalamu alaikum to barakatuh. MashaAllah. So we have Mr. Sherry Abdullah, and he's a professional teacher, and as well he's a public speaker with an experience for a couple of years. Assalamu alaikum to barakatuh. MashaAllah. So brothers and sisters, after all the training that we have been through, we have had very many sessions. Today we are going to see who is the best, and different gifts will be given out. But then these will be given out by the guest speaker. So brothers and sisters, the theme of today is a very simple question. What is a very simple question? Let me say not questions. It's a question. What inspires you? Brothers and sisters, think about it. What inspires you? Some of us are just, should I say just growing, that you're there, you don't have anything that inspires you as well. So today, with the people I'm having right now, we are going to be looking at what inspires you. And so we are going to be starting with a student from Chibuli Secondary School, Mrs. Zainab Ali Saeed.
My name is Zainab Ali Saeed. I'm a member of Public Speakers Academy, powered by .NET Hub through Muslim Channel. And I study at Chibuli Demonstration School. Today's theme is a good question. What inspires you? I mean, what inspires you to keep progressing? Well, for me, it is discipline. The more I disciplined myself to take notice of the good things in life, the more I began to recognize just how much there is to be thankful for. And basically, self-discipline. Have you ever felt like you are the problem in the world? Like, yes. If all we could feel like that, then discipline will inspire us. Because before you start looking at other people's mistakes or good deeds, you have to first evaluate yourself. Khalif Umar bin al-Khattab radiyallahu anhu said, حاسبوا أنفسكم قبل أن تحاسبوا وأوزنوا أنفسكم قبل أن توزنوا فإنه أهون عليكم في الحساب بغدا أن تحاسبوا أنفسكم اليوم. He says, hold yourselves accountable before you are held accountable, and evaluate yourselves before you are evaluated. For the reckoning will be easier upon you tomorrow if you hold yourselves accountable today. Self-discipline in our language, it is called Edbinta. Its importance. Self-discipline is most needed for success in life. Discipline is a must, whether we are at school or at home. It's equally necessary, whether we are on the office or on the playground. Our life, our society, our country, or even the world will go astray without discipline. So, some sort of discipline is required everywhere. There is order in nature. Even small disorder in the world of nature leads to chaos. In conclusion, gabagaba, dhabahaantii is-edbintu waa shay wanaagsan. Waxay dhistaa dabeecadda, waxay kobcisaa xoog iyo midnimo, waxay abuurtaa dareen iskaashi. Sidaa darteed, is-edbintu waa inay ahaataa shay ka soo bilowda yaraantii. Waa furaha guusha nolosha, waxaa sare u kaca dareenka is-edbinta, sababtoo ah ayadaa dadka iyo dalka u wanaagsan. Always and forever, remember that self-discipline is very important and can bring a lot of good things if someone is willing to sacrifice all it takes to be disciplined. Thank you for listening to me.
Have you ever thought that you are a problem to yourself? So brothers and sisters as well, out there, have you ever thought that you are a problem to yourself? you know. So that's what she was talking about. So thank you very much, Mrs. Zainab Said. The judge has a question.
So, Zainab, what is self-respect? Can you explain what is self-respect?
Self-respect.
Yes.
It's like if you respect someone.
Respecting someone?
Yes? Have you finished answering? I'm saying self-respect. Self-respect.
Respecting someone.
Respecting someone?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know if the judge is really convinced with that, and I don't know if everyone is also convinced with that. But then, thank you very much. You might come back and see it. Our next public speaker is the man of integrity. The Academy's philosopher, let me say so, and that's none other than Mr. Chiberu Hisham. Wow, mashallah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Chiberu Hisham. I study at Aliyah International Junior School. So as to the theme, what inspires you? Is a question. What inspires you? Well, different from Mr. Imran, I am inspired by my father. Yes, I love my mom so much, but my dad is a hustler. I can tell even if he does not tell that to me. The person who inspires me most in my family is my dad. He is a very important person in my life. Once my siblings and I turned 14, he has tried to convince us to get a job since he had a job before he turned that age. My dad feels that young people should have jobs to better appreciate where money comes from and the value of it. He puts Allah in control of all he does. Even as a kid, he had always wanted to become some type of successful man. My dad inspires me through his hard work and achievement of his goal to become a skilled, caring person who helps people. Father, dad, papa, no matter what you call them, they influence our lives and they are the person we look up to. I will define a leader, a person who puts the welfare of the group before himself. It's the same thing with fathers. To be a father requires patience, love, and giving up all about me attitude. The extension of the positive characteristics of a father can contribute more to the healing of a nation than all the money laden to do programs combined. It is these caring, compassionate, respectful, and loving attributes that can not only encourage and heal a family, but can be extended outward to a neighborhood, a town, a city, a territory, a region, and a country. I always tell my friends that anyone who fears becoming a father does not understand the fathering. He does not understand that fathering is not something perfect men do, but fathering is something that perfects the man. The end product of child raising is not the child, but the parent. A father should present the fundamental qualities of leadership, responsibility, and accountability, as well as the capabilities of planning, disciplining, and loving. Fathering is a full-time job. Mberawo nenebuuza bano abasajja batata bakikola batya. Oluusi omulaba musajja wattu nga talinaamu naye nasigala nga munywevu. Ow'akatabo ka chemistry n'akuba, ow'ennyumba n'akuba nga bamubanja, maama ewaka ayagala ssente, abaana balwadde, bizinesi zeesibye, jjajja mukyalo mulwadde, muganda wasaba buyambi. Byonna nga biri kujja ku taata naye n'aguma. Tetusobola kulaba bataata be bayitamu okutuusa nga tumaze okuzaala. Olaba naffe abakulu mu baana bato baffe batulema okukwasaganya. Nina ekirowoozo nti Katonda ayina entegeka ey'enjawulo eri buli taata. Basajja batoba tubasiimeko. A father never gives up on a son. Not really. No matter how poorly he behaves at times, he tries to help that son learn how to become the man he was meant to be. Therefore, I will never give up on making my father proud. He has invested a lot in me, but the most important thing is time. I end by thanking all those who have put much effort in us. You have believed in us. You have been our parents away from home. Mr. Fahad Sozi, we hardly talk to you, but trust me, for the sake of our team, you are really generous. You have never backed at us or shouted at us, even when we poured tea at your carpet. On your carpet. Thank you, sir. Thank you, our trainer, Mr. Yasin. Thank you, my teammates, especially Mr. Mukasa Ali. You always have something to tell us, mostly those space journeys you take to. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you, Mrs. Imi, for giving us tea, providing us with tea, and preparing the room for us. Thank you, Miss Jalia. Thank you all. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Wow. I don't know if it's just on me, but then I'm really convinced with what the little sir was saying. I heard you people here, you're calling yourselves little sir, little misses as before I enter this room.
But Hisham, I'm feeling jealous. You've made us last. And you've even not mentioned your mother at some point. I'm feeling bad. How do you try to strike a balance to see that maybe Mama is not feeling very bad when she sees this video? How are you going to do that?
That my father inspires me. But the person I love most, let me say it's my mother. But in my speech I've talked about the things my father does, and really he inspires me. I love my mom, but my father inspires me.
Yes, I've liked your presentation. It has been so impressive. Maybe I would like to know, because when you're talking about in your topic, you really had two issues that you're trying to make the world understand. That is being a parent and parenting, not so?
Yes.
Do you know the difference between a parent and parenting? Because I quoted you in Uganda, you even stated it so clear. Abasajja bano bibayitamu si byangu. So briefly tell us.
Parenting.
Start with the
a
parent.
A parent. A parent, let me say, a parent is a person who cares for you, who you grow up with, seeing until he dies. But parenting is the way how that person or any person can care for you, because at school we have teachers as our parents. So parenting is like giving care to someone. Yes.
Okay. Yes, thank you. So what gift can you give your parent? What can you give your parent in case you have got large chunks of money, in case you're the next Mtewiro of tomorrow of Uganda? What can you give your parent really? What can you give?
In case I have all of that, my parents have cared a lot for me, and all of us, our final destination is meeting Allah. So, maybe I will have to care for them here, but what I like most is praying for them, things to be easy after life. That's all I want for my parents.
MashaAllah. Barakallahu feekum.
Well, I'm not a judge, but then with his speech, I'm really convinced. He's really a wise man. I didn't know. But mashallah, you know, there is that way where he speaks like a philosopher. He's an intellectual, mashallah. So, Mr. Chibaru Hisham, you can come back and sit. Let's clap for him. So, brothers and sisters, we have Mr. Lubega Salsabil from Ihsan Junior School, and I'm sure he has something to tell us about today's question. What inspires you is today's question. So, Mr. Lubega Salsabil.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Lubega Salsabil. I am a member of Public Speakers Academy and I am in primary 4. I study at Ihsan Junior School located at Wakiso Kasengeji. Brothers and sisters, do you have someone in your life who motivates you, encourages you, cares about you, or inspires you? My brother Sudais has made a huge difference in my life. Sudais is one of the most caring and selfless person I know. He always puts others before himself. My brother Sudais inspires me to be caring and to always try my best to help others. If you look at his performance and heights he reached, you really feel motivated. If it's in education, Sudais set a legacy that all of us look forward to maintaining. He got first grades everywhere. He memorized the Quran. He never gives up on his dream. He wants to be a doctor. Sudais is the oldest of us all, and he wishes all the best for us. So even if you look like you don't want to study, for sure, the legacy at home makes you read so fast, because Sudais left a big legacy. Now Ryan, who follows him, also did the same. He got good grades. He memorized the Quran. Even Harith did the same. So now it's a culture to perform well at home and even to memorize the Quran. Now if any of us who follow them fail to hit the lotto to them, we shall be a great shame to the group. The above inspires me a lot to work hard. Any may be join the group. The second reason why my brother inspires me to be caring is because while I was younger, my brother always cared for me. My mom was to work a lot, so my brother had to watch us and see that we are doing well. And by the way, this is also a way how siblings inspire us. They became our role models. Growing up, you had lots of role models, celebrities, superheroes, your mom, but perhaps some of our most influential role models were actually our brothers and sisters. We probably aspired to be like them in at least one way, and that drive influenced our goals and our behavior. I believe that if I try to follow all the good things my brothers do, then I will also be a great inspiration to the world. Allow me to take this chance to thank my mom for being a care mom and believing in me. I thank my dad for investing me a lot in us. And finally, I thank Mr. Sozi Fahad and his team for believing in us. Thank you all.
MashaAllah. So brothers and sisters, let's have a short break and see what Nana Cakes has for us today.
not every man's greed.
There are 6 reasons that a person does anything: love, faith, greed, boredom, fear, and revenge.
People only like you for as long as they perceive they can get what they want from you.
But the problem with greed is very few people are capable of growing out of it. It's like an addiction.
I am afraid that our eyes are bigger than our stomachs, and that we have more curiosity than understanding.
He who is not content with what he has will not be content with what he would like to have.
If you really think that the environment is less important than the economy, try holding your breath while you count your money.
Imam Ghazali said, to get what you love, you must first be patient with what you hate.
Richness is not all about having a lot of money, but the true richness is the richness of the heart.
Sweat, suffer, and let the result make you a happy person.
Life should not really be about how much money we have, but rather how many people we serve. Because the greater you are giving, the greater you are living.
Successful people are always looking for opportunities to help others, but unsuccessful people are always asking, what's in for me?
I was so much inspired. Just a while ago, before we started it, I even asked Brother Emre to send me the link, and right away I shared with our brothers and sisters in Southeast Asia. And I said, look at these kids, they are now public speakers. They speak hundreds of times better than I do. And they inspired me a lot. I hope this will be an example for many parts of the world, including Turkey, Philippines, Southeast Asia, and you will be an inspiration for many kids to follow your footsteps. Thank you very much for these initiatives. You are doing a great job. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you thousands of times. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you very much.
Well, welcome back from that short break. So, brothers and sisters, when I'm tall, I'm young. When I'm short, I'm old. That's a candle. Have you all forgotten the candle? The candle, when it's new, it's always tall. But then, as it gets old, it becomes short, right? So that's a candle. So, you've all failed. That means no prize to any one of you. Are we fine with that? Thank you very much. So, next, we are having Mr. Ali Mukasa Abdul Rafael.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Ali Mukasa Abdul Rafael. I am a member of Public Speakers Academy and I study at Chibuli Demonstration School. I am in Primary 5. And today I have come to talk about peace and conflict resolution. Peace is the path we take for bringing growth and prosperity to the society. If we do not have peace and harmony, achieving political strength, economic stability, and cultural growth will be impossible. Moreover, before we transmit the notion of peace to others, it is vital for us to possess peace within. Thus, a speech on peace will throw some light on the same thing of peace and conflict resolution. It is not a certain individual's responsibility to maintain peace, but it is everyone's responsibility. So it should not just go being there and you say that the police should keep peace. No, it should be you to keep the peace. Because if the police is keeping peace, remember, there might be thieves like, you got thieves at this side. Now the police has gone there. And then there are also thieves here. How do you think it will be able for the peace to be maintained? We have to keep peace within ourselves, because with peace, war will not be there. Stealing won't be there. Crime won't be there. So the first question we should ask ourselves should be, imagine ourselves what the importance of peace is. Imagine what the importance of peace is. History has been proof of thousands of wars which have taken place in all different levels and periods between nations. Thus, we learned that peace played an important role in ending these wars and even preventing some of them. In fact, if you take a look at religious scriptures and ceremonies, you will find out that most of them teach peace and harmony. Not that, let's say like a tribe there is having its ceremony. And now, yes, there are some tribes a long time ago who could slaughter people. But those tribes were trying, like the ancient Egyptians. They used to sacrifice people so that they can bring like food, water. They had their goods, but those ceremonies, they could do them for peace. Yes, those ceremonies were bad. But when you look at those scriptures and ceremonies, you find out that they mostly advocate eliminating war. After the thousands of destructive wars, humans realized the importance of peace and conflict resolution. Earth needs peace in order to survive. This applies to every angle, including war, natural disasters, pollution, and more. When peace and harmony are maintained, things will continue to run smoothly, like here in Uganda. President Museveni puts peace, and somehow we find some places when there's not so much war. Oh, do we have war? Because in Russia and Ukraine, they are having a war. But I sing a war in Uganda. Unless the things in the Karama joke, but I sing those serious war. Moreover, peace can be a savior for many who do not wish to engage in any disruptive activities or more. In other words, while war destroys and disrupts, peace builds, strengthens, and also restores. Moreover, peace is personal, which helps us achieve security and tranquility. Imagine when we are avoiding anxiety and chaos, our lives would be better. So another question should be is, how best can we maintain peace? There are many ways in which we can maintain peace at different levels. To begin with humankind, it is essential to maintain peace and equality, to maintain the political order of a nation. Further, we must promote the advancement of technology and science, which will ultimately benefit all of humankind and maintain the welfare of a nation. In addition, introducing a global economic system will help eliminating divergence, mistrust, and regional imbalance. It is also essential to encourage ethics that promote ecological prosperity and incorporate solutions to resolve the environmental crisis. This will in return share success and fulfill the responsibility of individuals to end historical prejudice. Similarly, we must also adopt a mental and spiritual ideal that embodies a helpful attitude to spread harmony. We must also recognize diversity and integration for expressing emotions to enhance our friendship with everyone from different cultures. So you see that if Russia and Ukraine could accept their cultures, right now we would not have a war. Because as I speak right now, maybe they might even be fighting. Thousands of people die. Similarly, we must also adopt and recognize diversity and integration for expressing emotions to enhance our friendship with everyone from different cultures. I have said it again, so that it enters the brains of the people. Imagine this. Everyone's noble mission is to promote peace by expressing its contribution to the long-lasting well-being factor of everyone's life. Thus, we must all try our level best to maintain peace and harmony. To sum it up, peace is essential to control the evils which damage our society. It is obvious that we will keep facing crises. So, if peace is not there, will those crises continue, or they'll just become more strong? Thus, we must all try our level best to maintain peace and harmony. For all of us, imagine we fought polio world over through Rotary, Interactors, and Rotarians. We can still do the same to bring back peace and conflict resolution, so that our beautiful world, which has blossoming greens and blue skies, will have a rhyming peace. My name is Ali Mukasa Abdul Rafael. I'm a member of Public Speakers Academy. I studied Chibuli Demonstration School. Wa ala salam alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Mr. Ali Mukasa.
Yes?
Right? Assalamu alaikum to
Wa alaikum salam.
Do you know the theme of today?
What?
The theme of today. It's what inspires you, right?
Yes.
What inspires you?
What inspires me?
Yes.
The thing that inspires me is what inspires me is space, because I want to be a scientist of space, as like how my friend said it. I want to be a scientist of space.
I'm not the judge, so I can't say that you're right or wrong, you know? But then you've reached some point where, like, how can we maintain peace? Then I was like, are we still on what inspires you or something? Anyway, brothers and sisters, let's appreciate what he has done. I don't know if the judges have any question for him. One question for him.
Your topic was peace and conflict resolution.
Yes.
But I've not heard you talking about conflict resolution. So how can we perform that? How best can we solve the conflicts? Talk about conflict resolution also.
Conflict resolution. Sometimes conflicts, like in Russia, I'm overgiving that example because, well, that is the thing that people are over talking of. Russia has conflicts with Ukraine. If those conflicts can be built up, and if those conflicts can be set away, they can at least have the harmony, and who knows, they might become friends and they can do better things than going in war with each other.
Besides that example of Russia and Ukraine, that we'll leave it aside. I want you to explain what conflict resolution means in general.
This is when we set aside conflicts and we try to bring peace, because conflicts they are some of the things which bring war.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum, Mukasa. Me, I'm excited. Mukasa chose a very good topic. Peace. Mukasa, thank you. Thank you. I liked your topic. It is unique of a kind.
I've not heard you.
The judge was like, she liked your topic. It was unique. And since it was unique, allow me also to pose a unique question.
Yes.
Basing on peace, not so?
Yes.
Yes, Mukasa, who promotes peace in your society?
In our society, most of the time it is the police, but people can also try.
But remember, you said peace starts with you.
What?
You said in one of your lines that peace starts with you.
Yes. Peace starts with us.
Mm-hmm.
But we need the help of people who know how to set peace very well, because Police knows what to do when peace is not there. First human being, for us the normal humans, we go and we beat them up until we kill them.
Mukasa.
Yes?
Mukasa?
Yes?
In case you fight or you have issues with your neighbor, for example, your colleague from Chivuli,
Yes.
you have issues, maybe he has disappointed you, what is that? What do you rank it into?
I've not understood you.
In case you're having issues with your neighbor, not in good faith,
Yes.
in negative faith, where do you rank it?
If my neighbor has done something bad to me, I would go and I tell the teacher, and they try to put him on the right path. But if he has, like, let's say he has upset me, he has upset me in terms like I gave him something to keep, like I gave him my samosa and he lost it. There I'll feel angry with him. But I'll just say Alhamdulillah and I continue being friends with him. If he has not done it when it's very soon.
Let me first give you Madam Jalia.
I think I've tried to listen a bit, and when he was still talking there previously, he has talked about unity in diversity, that you may have differences, but you agree to disagree. I think I'm with you. Your topic is beautiful. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Ali. Yeah, thank you very much. And as well, the judges have posed questions. That's what I say to you members, that we are not just uttering, we are here to understand and as well to be educated. So at this very moment, let's welcome Mrs. Namirembe Sharina, the well-known Namirembe Sharina, the well-known Nana. Wow, I thought she's a big person. She's little.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Merme Sharina and I study at Victoria's Primary School and I am in Primary 6. I am a member of the Public Speakers Academy powered by .NET Hub located along Salama Road at Kabuma Stage. Well, for me, according to the theme today, what inspires you? My answer can never be a paradox. It's very clearly that my parents, I mean all of them, my dad and my moms, are my greatest inspiration. My family is very inspiring to me, according to me. I am very thankful to my parents that they brought me into this world. Growing up, my parents have always showed me how exactly things are. One of the hardest things that I had to accept is that I could not get everything I wanted. There were times when my parents spoiled me, but I was always taught that to be thankful and not be selfish. When my siblings and I were little, my mom would stay home and take care of us. My dad would work 2 jobs. My mom would always take care of us. My father would always keep us safe and keep a roof under our heads. My father would even come home late, but still could spare time for us and play with us. And I loved every moment of that. As my siblings and I got older, my mom went back into the workforce. And just like my dad would work as long as she could every day, I strongly believe that we never know the love of our parent till we become parents ourselves. And the best inheritance a parent can give his child is a few minutes of his time or her time every day. And I do appreciate all the time they have given to us. That's why Allah commands us to obey them. They are fighters. They are our heroes. They inspire us. They inspire to inspire. I thank my father, Mr. Fahad Sozi, for allowing me into these sessions, and I appreciate that. I thank our guider, Mr. Yassin, for guiding us up to this final session of today. So finally, I thank Allah for enabling us to go through this season very well. Thank you all for listening. May we meet again.
Well, thank you very much, Mrs. Nana. I'm so sorry for the fact that I thought you are a big person, but then I'm so surprised that it's you who has come to say what really inspires you. And I'm sure everyone who is out there, every young soul, the young people, that let me hope that you've got something in what she has been saying. My brothers and sisters, as we are going back for schools, we are having the third term. And yes, we're having the third terms. And so we shall continue inviting schools, different schools. We shall continue writing letters to different schools, inviting them for such sessions at the Public Speakers Academy. And of course, we shall have to take the trophy away from the Chinao High School, because the last time it was Chinao High School that took the trophy. So, as well, prepare. Different schools should be preparing for this kind of chance. So as the last two speakers prepare, and as well we are soon ending our session, so let us have Mr. Emre, Brother Emre from Turkey, to give us a word of motivation.
Assalamu alaikum. So I would like to thank for the members of the Public Speakers Academy first, and of course Brother Fahad.net, Brother Yasin, and also the people who is working to make this event come true. And so I listen your speeches, and then mostly you say inspiration is the parents, mother and father. It is lovely, because they are the great sacrifice. They sacrifice for us from morning to evening, all their lives. So they are the figure of the sacrifice, our mothers and fathers. And also one member says the peace comes within, peace starts from us. So I agree. Also, I would like to add what inspired me the most, and also I will relate with the peace start from us. I think my first inspiration is Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because he brought to peace to us. So peace starts from us through the religion of Islam. And also I quote from the Risanur collection, from the letters, one paragraph only. It's about Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You see him, Prophet, to be a model of love, the exemplar of the mercy, the glory of mankind, and the most luminous fruit of the tree of creation. While, if you look in this way, that is, in regard to his messengership, you see him to be proof of Allah, a lamp of truth, the sun of guidance, the means of the happiness. And look, his light, his nur, has lit up from east to west like dazzling lighting, and half the earth and the fifth of the mankind has accepted the gift of his guidance and preserve it like life itself. So, I mean, the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ for me is the greatest, the best inspiration, because he brought the peace to us, he brought the guidance to us, and also he brings, I think, purpose of the meaning of this life. That's why he's my greatest inspiration. And thanks for all of you for your also inspirational messages and the talks. Hopefully we are opening our school in September 18. Inshallah we can do this event maybe in October, in November in our school. So you are all invited to our school, inshallah. Thanks a lot, Jazakallah.
Spend your time hoping that someone will suffer the consequences for what they did to your heart. Then you are allowing them to hurt you the second time in your mind.
Many clinical studies even show that dreams are more perceptual than conceptual.
So if someone has a dream without goals, what do you tell them?
Dreams of just getting, when in future I'm going to get a car, that's not a dream. But you have to put effort that I'm going to become like a doctor. When you earn money, you buy a car.
Don't confuse movement with progress. When you don't have a destination, you can have movements. When it hurts, just keep going. When you fail, just keep going steadily. We call that progress. Nobody will stand in the way of our dreams. Most people master the obvious. You create something that wasn't there before. It's bold, it's beautiful, and it's you.
Girls out there, don't just go into getting married just because your father doesn't have enough money. Continue in school, who knows? You might be the next president of Uganda. You might even be the first female president of Uganda.
Give it your best, and your dreams will come to life. Success is yours. Go for your dreams. It's your turn.
That we are live at the Muslim channel to the DBS, and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. Turn on the notifications to get all our new updates. So brothers and sisters, next on the podium is Mr. Luwama Imran. Let's see what he has for us today.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. For those who don't know me, I am an ordinary person with a blessed heart. Sunshine mixed with a little hurricane. I can change your pessimistic thoughts to optimistic ones. I am just an ordinary person with an extraordinary dream. I am an unsolvable paradox with a dry sense of humor. I am both the storm and the calm after it. I speak my mind, and I mind what I speak. You know who I am? I am Mr. Luwama Imran, a member of Public Speakers Academy, powered by .NET Hub through Muslim channel, and I study at IPSA Junior School, Wakiso Kasengej. I am happy to see all of you. I appreciate your presence. Thank you for sacrificing your time. I thank all our viewers and those who follow, like, and comment on our shows. It's been quite a journey ever since the season began. I remember how I was spotted by my trainer. It's been quite a journey. I don't know why he chose me, but yes, we are here. My mom always told me not to let anything or anyone stop me from doing what I love, even her. Today, allow me to share with you a few words of wisdom from my mom. I asked her one day, if I make it in life and I become successful, what would you want me to do for you? I asked her, would you want me to buy for you a Jeep, Mercedes Benz? What would you like, money? She said, son, the only thing I want from you is for you never to separate from these few words. Son, always put God first in everything you do. Yes, this might not be the life I wanted, but God chose it for me. And I appreciated it. She said, son, respect people always and don't ever underestimate anyone. She said, son, I am proud of you. So even if you don't buy me fancy cars or take me to luxury, always know that I am proud of you. I just want you to be happy. She said, son, one day you will stand before people and speak words that will change their hearts. Never misuse that opportunity. My mom said, if you cannot have control over your mouth, you cannot have control over your future. She said, son, I see you have taken a journey of public speaking, but always remember that a person who cannot control his words shows that he cannot control himself and is unworthy of respect. She said, son, if you cannot at first control your anger, learn to control your tongue, which is like fire. It's a good servant, but a hard master. My mom always told me the best way to appreciate something is to be without it for a while. It has been God who has brought us to this point. Thank you, God. Thank you, Mr. Fahad Sozi. Thank you, Mr. Emery. Thank you, my supporters. Thank you, my trainer. Thank you, my comrades, all of you. Thank you, my team members, especially our leader, Mr. Hisham.
Well, mashallah. So as the judges are compiling up with the results, brothers and sisters, so lastly, we are having Sister Mariam Ali Sayyid. MashaAllah. The floor is yours, sister. So let me hope you are getting something out of this, because as I said before, we are not just listening, we are not just saying, but we are instead being educated. We should be getting something out of this, as the theme still, what inspires you? So let's welcome Mrs. Mariam Ali Said.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Mariam Ali Said, and I am a member of Public Speakers Academy, powered by .NET Hub through Muslim channel. I feel very happy to see all of the people who have come today. And I am really happy to those that follow me on Muslim channel. Yes, my comrades. My comrades have spoken about what inspires them. Some have said mothers, fathers, and many others. I don't object to them. I also love my parents so much. But as to me, waxa igu dhiirigeliya wax gaar ah. I am inspired with the fact that I am a foreigner. Yes, sheeya ayaan ahay. Ma dooran inaan noqdo, laakiin Allah ayaa ii doortay. I believe that our homes are not defined by geography or one particular location, but by memories, events, and people and places that span the globe. Guryaheena laguma qeexo juqraafi ama meel gaar ah, laakiin waxaa lagu qeexaa xasuusta dhacdooyinka dadka iyo meelaha ku baahsan caalamka. I believe people in Somalia look at us as inspirations. They believe you have to go back with something. Yes. Someone serious can't go to foreign countries for luxury. We are here to work and make our homes a better place. Yes. The education in Uganda is a very good one. And I have to use that chance to make my home a better place. Waxaan nahay kaliya booqdayaasha halkan. Gurigayagu wuu noo baahan yahay. Ma jirto cid ka dhigi doonta mid ka wanaagsan annaga mooye. Marka waxay qiiro geliya sababtoo ah waxaan ahay ajnabi ku riyoonaya in dalkiis ula laabto wax qiimo geliya. Allah created us in different colors and different races and nations, languages, tribes, or even names because of a reason. And that's to know each other. Allah says in the Quran, يا أيها الناس إنا خلقناكم من ذكر وأنثى وجعلناكم شعوبا وقبائل لتعارفوا إن أكرمكم عند الله أتقاكم إن الله عليم خبير. He says that, all people, we created you from male and female, and we made you races and tribes so that you may come to know each other. The best among you before Allah is the righteous one. Allah is knowing and aware. That yo, waxaan idinka abuurnay lab iyo dhadig, waxaan idinka yeelnay qowm iyo qabiil si aad isku ogaateen. Kan idinku khayran eebba agtiisa waa kan ugu toosan, eebbana waa ogyahay ogaada. I want to know how things really work and use that knowledge to help my brothers and sisters. I want to please Allah. So finally, in Somalia we said that iskaashato ma kufto. That means if people support each other, they do not fall. So together we can be inspired to achieve our goals. Thank you all. May we meet again.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Mariam. Are you crying or something? Are you being emotional? You're crying as well as you're laughing. So I'm confused. Wallahi, there's that part where you're using the Somali language. I don't know if it's called the Somali language or what. Wallahi, I didn't pick anything. But then as well, let me hope that the Somali youths out there, you've got something in what she was saying. And so thank you very much. So there's that point where she was like, we are here to make our homes a better places. So the youths, let me say the foreigners, she admitted that she's a foreigner, and so she's here to make her home a better place. So brothers and sisters out there, let me hope that you've got something out of what she was saying, the Somalis. Let me hope that you got what she was saying, because the message is very clear as well. I don't know what she was saying, but then I'm sure it's clear. So I don't know if the judges have any question to her as well. Any question for her?
Mariam Ali said, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Mariam, you said something concerning you're inspired by the fact that you're a foreigner. There's something that is triggering me, or there's something that is perturbing me. It looks, I don't know, do you mean like as in being a foreigner is to go towards the road of success, or you are proud of being a foreigner?
No, no, no. Being a foreigner is not a
Are you proud of being a foreigner, or you're using a mere fact that you're a foreigner in a foreign country?
Uganda, and I am competing here with Ugandans, with some of the citizens of this country.
So meaning you give us the other proverb that says that your history determines your future.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Then something that inspires someone, which end result should it have? Positive or negative?
Positive.
Positive.
Yes.
Okay, so what should we see in the future that you're competing with Ugandans? What do you want to be?
In future, I want to be a lawyer.
You want to be a lawyer?
Yes.
Then you're on the right track. Counsel, they can tell you, I have counsel here, I have counsel the other side. And also I'm a lawyer by default and a teacher by profession.
Thank you very much, Little Mrs. Mariam Ali Said, for that wonderful speech. So, as we are soon ending our session, today's session, yes, question? So, brothers and sisters, as we're soon ending today's session, and as well as the judges are organizing the results, because she was the last speaker. So, brothers and sisters, let's welcome our guest speaker, a professional teacher, and as well, let him, Mr. You're free to take the podium as well. Let's clap for him.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam ala man la nabiyya Muhammad bin Abdullah salawatullahi wa salamu alayhi. I'm so much privileged to be here. Actually, when I was told, or when I was invited here, I saw it as an opportunity to see or to come and witness a young group of people delivering such wonderful and eloquent presentation. I'm very much impressed by the way people, or the young sirs and misses, have their presentations. First of all, I want to thank their trainer for such a wonderful. Thank you very much, and all the people who have put in much effort to help such a young group of people. Today I woke up on a very, very, very good question. What inspires you? As a person, we all have what inspires us. And a normal person must have what inspires him or her. That's why we as Muslims, we are always inspired by Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Because whatever we do, we have to emulate him. Whatever circumstance, whatever happens in our lives, we must emulate Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because he is our guide, he is our messenger. He was sent by Allah such that we can follow him. I've listened, I have learned, I'm very much impressed by. Allow me share with you what I have learned from what the young sirs and young misses have delivered. We have seen that the first presenter told us that what inspires her is discipline. Initially, like I told you, that we are always inspired by our deen, our religion, which was spearheaded by Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So we have seen that she has presented very well, and she has presented a coherent speech which was about discipline. So we as people, we should be one of those who are inspired by discipline. She indicated that most especially self-discipline, because you cannot earn respect unless yourself in return you respect. I was so much impressed by Chiberu Isham by delivering a very wonderful speech with his dad. Allow me appreciate Lubega Salsabil, who has delivered a very wonderful speech showing that he is inspired by his brother Sudais. Please, Lubega Salsabil, thank you so much. Next time, if we are to deliver something that inspires us, please come with your brother Sudais, such that we can see such a good person who leads others, who brings others to such an inspiration. Ali Mukasa, I thank you so much. You delivered a very wonderful speech about peace and stability and conflict resolution. You talked about peace. I remembered what we call Mato Oput. It is among the Karmajongs. It is not that violence always is supposed to resolve the conflicts. At a greater extent, if we can all advocate to peaceful resolution of our conflicts, like our brother, our little sir said, then we are building a very wonderful nation. The Mato Oput is among the Karamajongs. Whenever you commit something wrong, you go back to where you committed that particular something wrong, and then you resolve, you even share a drink and even slaughter an animal. You share with the family of the victims. For example, if you have murdered someone who belongs to that tribe, you go and you share a drink, and then you resolve that particular case. So thank you very much, little brother. We pray to Allah to enable you advocate for such peace and stability in the forthcoming future. Our brother, Lubama Imran, he has delivered a very emotional speech which shows that he is inspired by his mother. We thank such a wonderful mother who delivered such an eloquent speaker. We pray to Allah to guide you always. Maryam Ali, being a foreigner, is what inspires her, and she has indeed delivered very wonderfully. We pray to Allah that what you aim about going back and change home, because you left home to change home, we pray to Allah to always guide you. So, like I said, we always have what inspires us, either something or someone. Me, I'm inspired by very many things, but I wouldn't like to be of difference from the current speakers. What inspires me is passion, because whatever the speakers have delivered shows that they are passionate of what they have delivered. For example, the speaker who said is inspired by the mother showed that he has passion. Passion means love. He loves the mother so much, that's why he or she would like to emulate the mother, the one who said brother. So I wouldn't be of much difference. I'm also inspired by my brother. He is called Mwonge Kasim. He is a lawyer. He inspired me to be one. He is a sheikh. He inspired me to be one. He is a good person, a selfless person, a very generous person. That's why I, to a certain extent, have tried to emulate him, and I pray to Allah to always guide both of us and to give me that strength of emulating such a good person. Lastly, I'm inspired by my religion, Islam. We as Muslims, we are inspired by Islam. Though, being inspired, we therefore have to also inspire other people to embrace Islam. As you are inspired, I would like to encourage you that you can also inspire other people. Like, for example, what I have observed today, I know that the entire world, the people who are watching, shall also be inspired by what you have delivered, because it was such an articulate speech. So allow me, brothers and sisters, end my speech by saying, as a human being, you should aspire to inspire before you expire. Thank you so much. We pray to Allah to always guide us. I remain Matov Faizo. I'm a teacher by profession and a lawyer by profession.
أبداً على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم مولاي صل وسلم دائما أبدا على حبيبك.
Speaker of today, I'm really impressed. I think let me take this opportunity as well to thank your brother. I don't know him, but then for him, through him, let me say through him, we've happened to know you as a nice person, and as well we have also got inspired. Let me hope it's not just me or the people present here, and it should be also to you. It starts with you. The niceness, the peace, everything that these people have been talking about, it all starts with you. So brothers and sisters, we have reached the peak of this session. But then, we have reached the peak of this session, and so brothers and sisters, don't forget that we are live on the Muslim channel through the DBS, and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well as turn on the notifications to get our new updates. So, brothers and sisters, everyone, it's high time I pass on the mic to the judges to give us their view about today's session, to tell us who has won, who has been the outstanding person of today's session.
مولاي صل وسلم دائما أبدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم مولاي صل وسلم دائما أبدا على حبيبك.
topic of the session, as I told you before. And don't forget the theme today, it was what inspires you. We've heard a lot from our little sons and misses, as we are calling them today. But then today, at this very time, this very moment, we are having the judges to tell us what has been happening, because we don't know, we were just listening, and let me hope that we have been getting something out of it. So brothers and sisters, let me give this chance to the judges to say what has been happening, to explain.
As usual, the criteria for awarding marks is known, but I'll repeat it for those who are here for the first time. We have to look at the topic you are presenting, whether the topic is appropriate, whether the speaker included a personal viewpoint, the way you've given the speech, has it had an introduction, the body, the proper use of the language, if you didn't have any obscene words, of course, racist words and such. The way you've delivered the speech, the correct pronunciation of words, the enunciation, the easy words to use, the words that could be easily understood, and of course the body language. So the top three for today's showcasing, we had Lubama Imran, Chiberu Hisham, and Mariam Ali Said. Before I also announce the results, you know, some Somali, I don't know whether it's right, Mariam wankuja ala your speech in Somali. In third position, we had a unanimous decision. There were no complaints from the judges. We all came up with one decision. In third place, we had Chiberu Hisham. And in the second position, you know, for us who used to watch movies, they used to translate them for us. Vijay Jingo used to say, it is easy to become number one, but it is difficult to stay number one. And in second position today, we have Lubama Imran. And lastly, the winner for today's showcasing was Mariam Ali Said.